Hello again. It's time for SpellTime06, page 52. And today's story is called A Simple Question. Almost everyone knows the name Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a genius, but at the beginning of his career, not many people knew what he looked like. Very, very few people had ever met him face to face. One summer, he was on a lecture tour in the United States. He had a driver who accompanied him wherever he went. The driver's name was Jim. Jim sat at the back of every lecture hall and listened to the same speech and the same questions and the same answers over and over again. Jim and Einstein became very good friends. Einstein loved jokes. He loved to play tricks on people. One day, he said to Jim, "Jim, you know my lectures, or you must know my lectures by heart by now. You've heard them so often." "That's true," said Jim. "And all the questions and all the answers." "Why don't we change places?" suggested Einstein. "You give the lecture and I'll sit at the back and listen." So that's what they agreed to do. Unfortunately, after the lecture, only one man in the audience asked a question. And it was a question Jim had never heard before. Now Jim was a quick thinker. He simply smiled and said, "Thank you for that question. It sounds very complicated, but the answer is really very, very simple. The answer is so simple, in fact, that I shall ask my driver to answer it for you." Get it? Now, Jim was a smart guy. Okay, now we'll try something a bit different today. I'll read a little bit of the story again, but as I pause, I want you to say what the next word is. Shall we try that? Okay, here goes. Albert Einstein was a genius. Good. But at the beginning of his career, not many people knew what he looked like. Okay. Well, let's look at the story again. This time, read it for yourselves. That's it for now. We'll meet again soon.